And welcome back to the Orange and Brown Talk podcast. We're happy now to welcome Ben Volin of the Boston Globe. Ben, how are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me today.
Thanks for joining us today, Ben. So the first question on all of our minds is, who's playing quarterback this game? And is it going to matter much if it's Mac or if it's Bailey?
Great question. I think it definitely does matter. I think Mac Jones, one thing's clear is he's not going to be 100% this week. And so I think Belichick, this is frankly kind of a tough decision for him because Bailey Zappi, the rookie third stringer, played okay against the Lions last week. He didn't set the world on fire, but I mean, they won 29-0. He operated the offense very cleanly, kept his wits about him in the pocket, led some scoring drives. So do you want the 100% Bailey Zappi or Mac Jones at 70%? I think if this were Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, no question, you let him play, but I don't know. This is a tough decision for Belichick and for Mac too. I mean, if I'm sure Mac, the competitor, wants to get back in there and play as soon as he can, and might even be hearing footsteps from Bailey Zappi a little bit. But if Mac doesn't play well this Sunday and has a bad game, people are going to be screaming, why'd you put him back in? Let's go with Bailey Zappi, because Mac Jones has not had a great start to the season so far, and he's lost a little bit of the fan base a little bit, and people are there's Zappi fever going on right now. So I tend to think the Patriots should be a little conservative and go one more week with Zappi. I think beating the Lions last week maybe buys you a little extra time. But Mac is, I think, clearly the better quarterback of the two. And the offense functions a lot better when he's in there. So not a good answer. I'm kind of hedging a lot here. I would go with Zappi, but it does matter because when you're being chased by Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney, is Mac on 70%? Is he going to be able to get away from the pass rush? Bailey Zappi can. So I think the signs still point to Zappi, but I would not be surprised if Mac is ultimately the quarterback.
Ben, you mentioned the hearing footsteps part, and I find it interesting that Bill has been sort of non-committal when he's been asked about, when Mac is healthy. Is that just Bill being Bill, or is there really something there?
Yeah, it's hard to see if Belichick is playing checkers or if he's playing three-dimensional chess here. It might, some of it just might be him wanting to troll the media, which we all know he loves doing that, and he doesn't want to give us any information. It is stark that he's not being definitive about Mac Jones returning as his starter, because in 2020, we asked him time and again, is Cam Newton still the quarterback? He said, yes, absolutely. Cam's our starter, without question. Now, I tend to think that was just because Cam Newton was the kind of guy that maybe needed the reassurance, where I think Belichick is testing Mac Jones a little bit and wants to see how he handles, the rehab from the injury and getting back. So again, I hate to hedge, but this is the genius of Belichick. He keeps everyone guessing, and I think he is playing mental games with Mac Jones. I think he is trying to troll the media and give us not a whole lot of information, but I also maybe he wants to see just how Mac responds, and he will evaluate on Saturday. And if he likes what Mac has done, he'll pick Mac Jones. So this is Belichick, once again, just keeping everyone guessing. And he is very good throughout his years as a coach at playing these head games and keeping everyone on their toes.
Well, speaking about the genius of Bill Belichick, if you look at the Browns defense over the last 2 weeks, they've given up 440 yards rushing combined in their two straight losses. And then obviously we know what the Patriots were able to do from a rushing standpoint in their 29-0 shutout over the Lions. So is it as simple as Bill Belichick watching the film while he eats and rides his exercise bike and deciding that he is just going to run it down the Browns' throats? Or is that too simple?
I think that stat that you just said, 440 yards the last 2 weeks, I think the Patriots are salivating over that. And that plays right into their hands, because obviously this is not a team, whether it's a 70% Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi at quarterback, not a team that wants to be dropping back 50 times and slinging the ball all over the yard. They want to play ball control the line of scrimmage, run the ball a lot, mix in some play action, try to hit your big shots there, and just play kind of a clean, safe game on offense. The last 2 weeks, the Patriots rushing attack has been outstanding. 2 weeks ago in Lambeau Field, They brought, some of it was because of injuries. They were down to one tight end, so they used a sixth offensive lineman as a tight end a lot, and they punished the Packers defensive line, really pushed them around, even, excellent players like Kenny Clark. So they really ran the ball well against the Packers, and then just dominated the Lions last week. Again, power run game. The Patriots offensive line is probably the strength of their offense. A lot of veterans: center David Andrews, left tackle Trent Brown, the right guard Mike Onwenu. Isaiah Wynn at right tackle has been a little bit of an issue, and Cole Strange at left guard, their first round pick. He's been solid, but he's a rookie, so they, it hasn't been perfect. But the offensive line has definitely been their strong suit. Ramondre Stevenson, the running back, has been phenomenal. Last week he ran for 161 yards. He's got power at 220 yards. He's slippery. He gets around guys. He can catch the ball. And with Damian Harris hurt, to me, it's going to be the Ramondre Stevenson show on Sunday. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots went jumbo again and used their six offensive linemen, heavy run, and then sprinkle some play action. And yeah, the fact that the Browns run defense hasn't been performing well, I think plays right into the Patriots' hands.
Ben, do you have a pick for this game?
Yeah, I think I'm still picking the Patriots. I like the Patriots run offense against the Browns run defense. And I think the Patriots defense will have a better plan against Jacoby Brissett in that run game. The Browns, I think it'll be a lot closer than 45-7, but I don't know. I think the Patriots are going to be able to come into Cleveland and pull off the upset. Let's go with 23-19. I think we'll see a lot of field goals, not many touchdowns. But I like the way the Patriots how this matchup sets up for them this Sunday.
And then where can people find all your work?
Please follow me on Twitter at Ben Volin. That's VOLIN. And please read my work online at bostonglobe.com.
All right. We're going to take a break here on the Orange and Brown Talk.